Welcome to the Diabetes Friendly Foods grocery store tour. My name is Samantha, and today I will be taking you around Shop Rite to guide you through a grocery store tour focusing on healthy foods that are also diabetes friendly. Let's get started. Most of the time, the first section that you encounter is the produce section. Here is where you find fresh fruits and vegetables, as well as other products such as bagged salad, salad dressings, nuts, and dried fruits. Looking around, you can see there is a wide variety of colors and types of fruits and vegetables. Each color provides something a little different nutritionally, so it is important to incorporate a variety of colors in your diet. When it comes to fruits, you want to be sure that you are getting enough, but not too much. Most individuals with diabetes should have 2 to 3 servings of fruit daily. One serving of fruit would be something like 1 medium apple, 1/2 of a large banana, or about 8 strawberries. With vegetables, it is important to know which are considered starchy and which are not. Starchy vegetables are higher in carbohydrates and include potatoes, corn, peas, and squash. You should aim to consume about 2 to 4 servings of vegetables daily. One serving of vegetables is about 10 baby carrots, 1/2 cup cooked vegetables, or 1 cup of fresh leafy greens. Remember, when it comes to fruits and vegetables, there are no bad choices. Here we have the refrigerated salad dressings. When choosing salad dressings, look for those with lower calories and fat. Good options would be vinaigrette or Greek yogurt-based dressings. Here we have a Greek yogurt-based blue cheese dressing and a traditional blue cheese dressing. As you can see, the yogurt-based blue cheese dressing has significantly less calories and fat than the traditional blue cheese dressing. The deli section provides fresh cut deli meats and cheeses. Look for better quality brands or meats baked in store for less filler. Limit intake of salami, ham, roast beef, and bologna. Better options for daily meats include turkey and chicken. You can also see if your store has a low sodium option. You also want to limit your intake of cheese and be sure you are getting a proper portion. If you are watching your salt intake, Swiss cheese is a good choice. With cheese, portion size depends on thickness. One medium thickness slice of cheese is about 1 ounce, while thick sliced may be 1 ounce or more. A great tip is to get your deli meats and cheese thinly sliced or cut in half and purchase smaller portions at a time to avoid overeating. Nuts are a great choice for a healthy snack. They are packed with protein and healthy fats. Look out for the serving size and portion them out beforehand. Try to limit your intake of dried fruits as they may spike your blood sugar. You may also want to avoid chocolate-covered nuts and dried fruits as well as granolas. These tend to be high in sugar. You'll usually find hummus over here in the prepared food section, which is a great snack option. Hummus can be paired with some veggies or used as a spread to add moisture to a sandwich or wrap. Rotisserie chicken is also found in the prepared food section. Rotisserie chicken is a great food to have on hand. The white meat is extremely versatile, already fully cooked, and is a great source of protein. 3 ounces of rotisserie chicken meat has about 18 grams of protein. Removing the skin ensures that you are getting as much quality meat as possible and less fat. The bakery section is a great place to get a treat for special occasions. When thinking about bakery items such as cakes or cookies, 1 serving is sufficient. You can typically find the serving size of cakes on the packaging. Individual mini cupcakes, mini muffins, or small cookies are a great choice to help with portion control. Just make sure you stick to 1 or 2. There are also no sugar added options that can be found. Moving on to the seafood section, most of the time all seafood is a good choice as long as it's not fried. Both frozen and fresh seafood are good choices. Some fatty fish, including salmon and cod, contains omega-3 fatty acids as well as vitamins B12 and D, which are important components of a healthy diet. Buying frozen fish may be more cost-effective since you can buy in bulk and it typically lasts longer than fresh raw fish. You want to limit your red meat intake to 3 to 4 times per month. When choosing meats, look for leaner cuts, such as 90% lean or above for red meat, tenderloin, and center cut chops for pork. When cooking meat, try to trim as much of the excess fat off as you can. Poultry is a good choice for lean protein. Whole raw chicken pieces can be frozen for up to 1 year. You want to remove the skin if there is any for heart health. Healthy methods to cooking chicken include baking, pan searing, and air frying. You want to limit your intake of processed meats such as bacon, sausage, and scrapple as they are high in calories, fat, and sodium. If you opt for a turkey breakfast meat, watch the sodium content. The section after the conventional meats is where you might find plant-based meats, turkey burgers, and other processed meats. Check the labels on plant-based meats as they may actually be higher in calories, fat, and sodium than conventional meats. The dairy section is where you will find milk, yogurt, cheese, butter, and other dairy products. When choosing cow's milk, choose the reduced fat, low fat, or fat-free option. Milk is a good source of vitamin D and calcium. However, there are other ways to get these vitamins if you are dairy-free. If you prefer to drink plant-based milk, you want to look at the protein and sugar content. Unsweetened, plain, plant-based milks are the best choice due to the high sugar content of flavor milks. Look at the label for any added sugars. Almond milk and soy milk are good choices. Oat milk is sometimes higher in carbohydrates and a poor source of protein. Comparing this plain soy milk to vanilla soy milk, the plain has 0 grams of added sugars while the vanilla has 15 grams of added sugars per serving. Pea protein milk is a great source of protein, but continue to monitor the added sugars. This milk with pea protein has 0 grams of added sugars and 8 grams of protein in 1 serving. Greek yogurt is a better choice for people with diabetes as it has more protein and less carbohydrates. There are a ton of options for Greek yogurt. This is another product where you really want to look out for added sugars. The new nutrition facts label has a specific line where you can find the added sugar amount in foods. Buying plain Greek yogurt is the best choice when it comes to flavor. As you can see, the plain Greek yogurt on the left has 0 grams of added sugars, while the flavored Greek yogurt has 11 grams. This flavored Greek yogurt with toppings has 16 grams of added sugars. For good Greek yogurt choices, look at Too Good, Down & Light and Fit Greek, Oikos 000, or Chobani Complete. Skyr is also a great option due to its high protein content. Greek yogurt is extremely versatile and can be used in a number of recipes in exchange of higher fat ingredients and can be made into spreads or salad dressings. You'll commonly find bacon and lunch meats in this aisle as well. Limit intake of bacon and choose lower fat options. If you opt for turkey bacon, watch the sodium content. Sodium content should also be monitored with pre-packaged lunch meats. There are typically low sodium options offered in addition to thinly sliced cuts to help control intake. Good options for lunch meats are chicken and turkey. You want to focus on serving size and portion when using butter. If you prefer to use real butter, whipped is a great choice because it has air incorporated into it, making it less dense and therefore lower in fat and calories per serving compared to regular butter. This whipped butter has 60 calories and 4.5 grams of saturated fat in 1 tablespoon, while regular butter has 100 calories and 7 grams of saturated fat in 1 tablespoon. Butter substitute products such as margarine are typically oil spreads with less saturated fat. Use these with caution due to trans fat content. Moving on to cheeses, you really want to watch your serving sizes. Cheese does not have a lot of carbohydrates, but it can be high in saturated fat and calories. Mozzarella is higher in protein and lower in fat than some other cheeses. With shredded cheese, the serving size is typically 1/4 cup. If you prefer sliced cheese, the Sargento very thin slices are a great choice. They are not a diet cheese. They are just very thin slices with less calories and fat, but still a ton of flavor. When choosing bread, opt for 100% whole wheat. It is important to note that not all brown bread or bread labeled wheat is 100% whole wheat. You want to make sure that the packaging says 100% whole wheat and that the first ingredient is whole wheat flour. These 2 breads are dark in color, but only one is 100% whole wheat. The first ingredient in the honey wheat bread is enriched wheat flour. Thin sliced bread is better than thick slices due to it having less calories and carbohydrates. Look for 3 grams of fiber or more per slice. These labels are the same bread with different thicknesses. The regular slices have 120 calories per slice with 23 grams of carbohydrates, while the thin slices has 70 calories per slice and 13 grams of carbohydrates. Good choices include Dave's Killer thin sliced bread, Sara Lee or Nature's Own 100% whole wheat pitas, carb control wraps. English muffins are a better choice than bagels for a breakfast bread. When choosing grains, you want to opt for whole grains such as brown rice, quinoa, and farro. Whole grains have B vitamins in addition to fiber. If you are new to some of these grains, try a mixture of these with white rice to become more accustomed. Minute rice or boil in a bag rice are quick and easy and extremely versatile. If you are buying the packaged rice, such as rice-a-roni, watch out for the sodium content. With pasta, you want to opt for whole wheat. You can tell if pasta is whole wheat by checking the ingredients label. The first ingredient should be whole wheat flour, similar to bread. There are also some great grain-free or veggie-based pasta choices, such as lentil pasta, chickpea pasta, and tricolor veggie pasta. When prepared, these taste just as good as regular pasta. Canned fruits and vegetables can be very convenient due to their price and shelf life. This goes for canned soups too. If buying canned veggies or beans, look for low sodium or no salt added. It may also be a good idea to rinse before eating if they do have salt. These no salt added sweet peas have 150 milligrams of sodium per serving, while the regular sweet peas have 300 milligrams. Canned soups are great to keep in the pantry for quick and easy meals or snacks. Look for the low sodium, no sodium added, or the light versions. You can dilute soups with water to decrease the amount of sodium per serving, and you can add frozen veggies while cooking your soups for more fiber and nutrients. For canned and packaged fruits, you want to make sure that it is in its own juice or 100% fruit juice or water, as opposed to syrup or gel. Another good way to make sure you are getting 100% fruit in the can is to check the ingredients label. Make sure that there are 0 grams of added sugars. This fruit cocktail in 100% fruit juice has 0 grams of added sugar, while the fruit cocktail in light syrup has 10 grams of added sugars. Fruit cups are also great, and you should follow the same guidelines when choosing these in regards to the sugar content. Choose those in 100% fruit juice, no sugar added, and avoid the ones in gel or syrup. For applesauce, opt for unsweetened. The unsweetened applesauce has 0 grams of added sugars, while the sweetened has 7 grams. When choosing cereal, look for less than 6 grams of sugar in 1 cup of cereal, in addition to 3 or more grams of fiber. Good choices include plain Cheerios, Bran Flakes, Corn Flakes, Wheat Bran or Chex, Life Cereal, and plain Special K. Other cereals have added sugar numbers that skyrocket, so it's better to avoid these. These flavored Cheerios have a lot of added sugar, but are better choices compared to the other sugar-packed cereals. If you need that sweet cereal, try mixing half and half with a plain cereal, like mixing Honey Nut Cheerios with regular. Or consider one that is a little less sweet, such as Cinnamon Chex or multigrain Cheerios. Kashi Go Lean is slightly high in sugar, but it does have protein and fiber, so it can be a better choice. Plain old-fashioned oats or quick oats are the best oatmeal choices. They are low in fat, have no added sugars, and have a good amount of fiber. Some flavored oatmeals have a ton of added sugars. These flavored oats have 10 grams of added sugar in each tiny pack. There are, however, lower sugar varieties that are flavored and have much less added sugar. Overall, it's best to cook plain and adding your own fruit toppings. Look for protein and fiber in your quick oats for better blood sugar control. Another source of hidden added sugars is sauces. Barbecue sauce can have a significant amount of sugar in a small serving, as can other flavored sauces and dressings. This barbecue sauce has 13 grams of added sugars in a 2 tablespoon serving. Ketchup, especially natural or no sugar added ketchup, is a good choice, or use spices to flavor your food. When choosing salad dressings from the shelf, follow the same guidelines as the refrigerated salad dressings. Be observant of the serving sizes of salad dressings as well. Portion out using a tablespoon and order on the side if you are eating out so you know how much you are consuming. Opt for lighter vinaigrette-based dressings as opposed to the creamy high-fat dressings. When picking out a nut butter, look at the ingredients list and nutrition facts label. Nut butters can also have added sugars and other various processed ingredients added to them. The only ingredient should be nuts and possibly a little bit of salt. There should be 0 grams of added sugar. You want to avoid any that contain hydrogenated oils. Natural nut butters are the best way to go. The main ingredient in this one is peanuts, and it has a tiny bit of salt. You can also find low sodium and low sugar variations. I know personally that it may be hard to avoid the sugar, chip, and snack aisles. Most of the items in these aisles are high in carbohydrates, fats, sugars, and contain very little nutritional value. If you are in need of a crunch, low sodium or salt-free pretzel thins are great to pair with hummus. Just be cautious of portion size since these are very high in carbohydrates. Air-popped popcorn is also a great snack choice in addition to roasted chickpeas or veggie chips, veggie straws. Sugar-free candies, Jell-O, and puddings can be good if you need something to satisfy your sweet tooth. Just remember that these don't provide much nutritional value otherwise. The frozen section provides a great selection of choices. Frozen vegetables are great because they are generally cheaper, last longer, but are still just as nutritious as conventional produce. When buying frozen vegetables, avoid those covered in sauces or cheeses. Additionally, keep an eye out for steam bags. These are the ones that you can pop in the microwave. Bags that do not say steam bags will need to be cooked alternatively. Frozen potatoes and fries are fried in the factory before packaging, so they still have a fair amount of oil even if you do choose to bake them at home. You also want to watch your portion size with these. With any frozen meats and plant-based meats, you want to watch the sodium content. These can be affordable and really good to have on hand. For plant-based meats, you want to choose the brands that have more protein. These burgers have 26 grams of protein in one burger, and other brands such as Morningstar and Gardein also pack in the protein. Frozen fruits, similar to frozen veggies, are able to be bought in bulk, last longer, may be cheaper, and you can buy fruits that may not be in season. Frozen fruits are great for smoothies, or you can thaw it and add it to your yogurt or oatmeal. I like to make my own fruit popsicles by blending frozen fruit and water in a blender and pouring the mixture into popsicle molds. These are a great healthy snack with no added sugar and tons of nutrients. You can find almost any meal or cuisine in a frozen microwavable form. With these, you want to watch the sodium content. Most of them are very high in sodium. This meal has 1,260 milligrams of sodium, which is more than half of what you should be consuming per day. Better choices may be lean cuisine and smart ones. Opt for meals with lots of veggies and whole grains if possible, such as whole wheat pasta or brown rice. Who doesn't love some ice cream? When choosing ice cream, look for less sugar brands such as Halo Top or Chili Cow. Individually wrapped ice cream treats are great for portion control. Frozen fruit bars, popsicles, and fudgesicles are also a great choice. Look for sugar-free popsicles and fudgesicles. If you are interested in doing some research beforehand to save some time at the store, Shop Rite Shop from Home gives you access to products and nutrition facts labels in each store right on your computer or phone. If you have any questions or would like more personalized nutrition recommendations, contact your registered dietitian or certified diabetes educator. Thanks for joining me.